We can really get stuck in our bodies when we
Yeah.
don't cleanly make those transitions. And I think menopause is a good example. It used to just be a couple of years of discomfort, and now there's a whole new term, perimenopause. It's like spreading out over a decade. So if we don't have a good way to help with the cultural transition, then we're destined to muddle through.
Yeah.
And then we run into other health problems because of that.
Yeah. And menopause. I worry about
Right.
menopause. That's happening younger and
Yes,
younger. So,
absolutely.
I really love what you just said right there because I think it's recognizing that plants are more than just their constituent parts. Just like we as human beings are more than just our parts. We are part of a huge environment that's intertwining and interconnecting in ways that we just can't always comprehend. And I think those medicines, some of those can make us aware of that connection. And like the older medicines, like Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, if you look at those medicines, looked at things differently. They looked at the vitality, the energetics of the person, and they said, "Oh, you're cold. You need something that's going to warm you up.
Right.
Oh, you're burning up. You need something that's going to cool you down." And sometimes the plant, I mean, you wouldn't think it would do that based on your experience of the plant,
Yes.
but it does. And it cools you and it makes you feel better.
Yes.
So I think, and these were hashed out over thousands of years. Like these
Right.
medicines were not just like thought of and just they were trialed. So, and then the other thing you mentioned, and I think this is important too, because it just comes to mind with that, is our relationship with plants as living beings. I think that's important to recognize and promote. In other words, ethical harvesting, right?
Right.
You can go out and you can rip up all these living beings for money,
Yeah.
wildcrafting, or you can take a few as what is needed and make sure you plant and grow and keep propagating that medicine for others in the future.
Yeah, I love that.
So,
That's responsible. That's being responsible. We don't just take, there's an exchange that happens there. Very awesome. I love that ethical component. Did you hear about the woman who she worked at the health food? So got to throw in some more. She worked at the health food store, but she got into a little bit of trouble. She was worried that they were going to fire her, but they just gave her an herbal warning.